Welcome back to our channel, friends, brothers, and sisters. We are happy with the support and we are kindly requesting you to keep liking our videos, subscribing to our channel, and sharing our videos too. It is very important exercise and we thank you for that. We are still in the book of Genesis. In our last episode, we learned that the serpent brought a lot of confusion in the Garden of Eden, and which by the end of the day, it made Eve to eat a fruit that was already forsaken, a fruit that God had commanded Adam not to touch, not to eat. And at the same time, Eve convinced Adam, and Adam also ate the same fruit. By the end of the day, there was a penalty to it, and a very heavy one, where God said that if for you now to bear children, you will go through a severe pain, and that is the labor pain during the bearing of the children. And Adam was equally given a task that for you now to eat, you will have to sweat. So that is a lot of lesson and a very important one in that case that we learned in that last episode. So today we want to see what transpired after all this. And now the next episode is on Cain and Abel. Who are they? The chapter 4 says that Adam made love to his wife Eve, and she became pregnant and gave birth to Cain. Okay, so Adam made love. Yes. So if you are a man and a woman in that particular house or family, you also need to make love so that you bear children. She said, with the help of the Lord, I have brought forth a man. Later, she gave birth to his brother Abel. Cain was born first, and later the brother Abel was also born. Now, Abel kept flocks, and Cain worked the soil. We now know the story of livestock and the soil as we started from the time we started. In the course of time, Cain brought some of the fruits of the soil as an offering to the Lord. And Abel also brought an offering, fat portions from some of the firstborn of his flock. The Lord looked with favor on Abel and his offering, but on Cain and his offering, he did not look with favor. So Cain was very angry, and his face was downcast. That did not peace or bring peace to Cain, because he felt that God was not looking at his offering with the face maybe he expected God to look at his offering. Then the Lord said to Cain, why are you angry? Why is your face downcast? If you do what is right, will you not be accepted? God the Father, God the Creator, He has all the authorities and the visions and the knowledge over us. He knows what we are thinking. He knows what I am thinking. And by this time, God knew what this man was thinking. But if you do not do what is right, sin is crouching at your door, desires to have you, but you must rule over it. That is now God talking to Cain. What did Cain do? Now, Cain said to his brother Abel, let's go out to the field. While they were in the field, Cain attacked his brother Abel and killed him. Remember what God had seen up there. Then the Lord said to Cain, where is your brother Abel? Do you know what his response was? Let's see. I don't know, he replied. Am I my brother's keeper? He's talking to God, forgetting that God is the creator and God knows everything. And that is the way he's responding. Let's see. God being God, what did God say? The Lord said, what have you done? Listen, your brother's blood cries out to me from the ground. Now you are under a curse and driven from the ground, which opened its mouth to receive your brother's blood from your hand. See, God knew. When you work the ground, it will no longer yield its crop for you. You will be a restless wanderer on the earth. Another penalty, simply because Cain killed his brother. Cain said to the Lord, my punishment is more than I can bear. Today you are driving me from the land, and I will be hidden from your presence. I will be a restless wanderer on the earth, and whoever finds me will kill me. But the Lord said to him, not so. Anyone who kills Cain will suffer vengeance 7 times over. God loved him. God stood by him. Anyone who will kill him will suffer severely. Then the Lord put a mark on Cain so that no one who found him would kill him. So Cain went out from the Lord's presence and lived in the land of Nod, east of Eden. See how God is handling situations. If this was left for a human being of the present, the only option you will consider is either to lynch Cain simply because he killed Abel. But you see how God is handling him. Cain made love to his wife, and she became pregnant and gave birth to Enoch. Cain was then building a city, and he named it after his son Enoch. To Enoch was born Irad, and Irad was the father of Mehujael, and Mehujael was the father of Methushael, and Methushael was the father of Lamech. Mark that. Very good history that we need to learn from there. Lamech married 2 women, one named Ada and the other Zillah. Ada gave birth to Jabal. He was the father of those who lived in tents and raised livestock. Get that story. His brother's name was Jubal. He was the father of all who play stringed instruments and pipes. And we're told that Zillah also had a son Tubal, Cain, who forged all kinds of tools out of bronze and iron. Tubal, Cain's sister, was Naamah. Very good history that we're learning here. Very good story. Lamech said to his wives, Ada and Zillah, listen to me. Wives of Lamech, hear my words. I have killed a man for wounding me, a young man for injuring me. If Cain is avenged 7 times, then Lamech 77 times. Adam made love to his wife again, and she gave birth to a son, named him Seth, saying, God has granted me another child in place of Abel. So after Cain had killed Abel, Adam made love again to Eve, and they got a child named Seth. And they say that God has granted me another child in place of Abel, since Cain killed him. Seth also had a son, and he named him Enos. Are we learning something? I believe we are. At that time, people began to call on the name of the Lord. And that is the story for this episode. I want to believe that you've learned something that you're going to carry along with you. And you see how God have treated Cain even after he had killed Abel. And you see how God is merciful. He has blessed Adam and Eve, yes, with another child called Seth to replace Abel. That is how God handles situations. I've said that if the situation of Cain was put to the present day, people could have run for stones, tiles, petrols, and probably Cain would have been lynched like an animal. But in this case, he feared for his life, but God still protected him. This is the story, and now let's look forward to the next episode and see what would happen. God bless you. Like our videos, subscribe, and share. It is important for us. Till we meet again, God bless you. God bless you so much. Thank you.